It's the first day of CES, and it's also the first opportunity anyone has had to get a look inside Sony's big surprise reveal of the show. Yes, they made a car. This is the Vision-S. Let's take a look inside. So we come back to the show floor with a lot of questions about Sony's concept car. When is it gonna be on road? It isn't. Who's gonna use the tech? We don't know. There's still plenty of questions, but I could tell you at least one thing. It definitely feels like another automobile, a kind of premium, high-quality car. There's a leather finish, everything's very subtly understated. All the buttons and dials feel quintessentially Sony. According to the company, the main focuses here are the user experience and the entertainment functionality. They want to inspire all the people attending CES with this vehicle and what it feels like, how it behaves. And a great example of this is how many ways you can interface with the UI of the car. Yes, there are swipe screens along the dash, but there's also a dedicated hub lower down with almost a digital trackpad where you can also swipe between functions and settings. There's also a physical dial to adjust volume and other things. But if you believe what Sony's saying about all the sensors embedded around and outside the car, a lot of those setting menus you won't need to get to. With LiDAR and time-of-flight sensors, the car should be able to, apparently, identify who is sat in the car and adjust, say, the seat or the volume or the audio profile of music just from that data alone. But of course, this is the first stage of this prototype, so those kind of features aren't working just yet. In fact, even the windows don't work. The Project S prototype also has a lot of features you've seen in other premium cars already. Sure, there's the aforementioned touchscreens, but there's also side cameras that are your wing mirrors. There's even one for the rear view. And these are all powered by Sony's own imaging technology, which means they're pretty good. They're pretty good in low light. And again, it's one of the things that plays to the company's strengths. Now, something I didn't notice or read about last night is there's a dedicated Dashcam camera already built in. And again, that benefits from those high-end CMOS sensors. But it's not just a standard Dashcam. Sony's using its ability to be a multimedia company, so you'll be able to create like special little sizzle reels of your favorite car journeys and even add music and visual effects after the fact. That's not the only thing you can play back on the hub. There's a whole array of multimedia features, whether that's watching Sony-branded movies, listening to Sony-owned music artists. There's even a games tab, but that doesn't quite work at this early stage. And the system inside this prototype also has hooks into 5G, meaning you should be able to stream any movie you'd like to watch or listen to any music you'd want to listen to just straight from the car without having to download ahead of time. Sony wants to make the most of all that multimedia content, so it has included compatibility with 360 reality audio. This Sony music standard was launched last year, and it just improves music, gives a more richer soundstage. In short, it makes everything sound better. So predictably, audio sounds really, really good, even in a conference hall. Each seat actually has its own dedicated speaker built into the headrest. But back to the exterior, where most of those 33 sensors are based. The Vision-S is capable of level 2 autonomous driving. That means it can control acceleration, braking, and steering, but a driver still has to be in control of the car when needed. According to a Sony spokesperson, level 3 and level 4 are down the road, but they're still several years away. The company's being realistic, at least in this regard.
So according to Sony, experience, entertainment, and kind of just wowing over people seems to be the main thrust of this prototype. They've opened the car, this car is surrounded by people that want to see what Sony has done for the car, but it remains to be seen what this will eventually turn into. I still don't think Sony will be making an entire dedicated car, but will other car manufacturers bite at Sony's innovations and technology? Yes, we won't see the Project S on our roads, but could we see all these kind of tricks and sensors in a Toyota or a Ford car? I guess we'll have to wait until 2021 to find out.